The Pro Sedans were the original TIDA racing series. Now it's a spawning ground for drivers to develop their skills and to gain the experience that could lead to the TIDA late model competition. As in every racing series, the same lessons have to be learned. Turn 3 gives the Pro Sedans their first spin, bob, dodge, and weave lesson of the evening. Fortunately, the size and the speed of these cars is more forgiving than the late models when crash situations develop. Learning to control your car, learning to get into a groove or the correct line, and learning not to overdrive your car in the turns is more likely at the lower speeds of the Pro Sedan series. But speed gets into your blood, and when it takes over, you begin to feel that burn to turn inside you. Number 71, Bill Kruger, matches VW Sirocco power with number 70, Mikey Cullen, on the backstretch. Both know how to keep the other driver busy. Number 72, John Wasek, is pulling ahead, freewheeling with a front-wheel drive that pulls you through the turn rather than pushing you like the late model rear drives do. He passes Mikey Cullen and appears to have the most horses running together on this springtime evening. To cap off this race, Wasek will flow through turn 4 one final time to take the victory and then savor the feeling of the win before the crowd. Then, the big horses of the TIDA late model scream out as the season unfolds at Corpus Christi Speedway. In only a matter of seconds, the TIDA season comes to a sudden halt. 7 cars get wrapped up, all trying to find open space to clear the tightly packed huddle in turn 1. Miraculously, there's no major damage to any of the victims. One by one, they'll gather their wits, turn the steering wheel, and get the heck out of this mess. Sammy Potter of Yukon, Oklahoma, has sustained his first fender bender of this race. Perhaps the sting to his pride and the loss of that new car feeling will motivate him to win even more. 93 champ David Umscheid at number 52 jumps from his pole position and works to lengthen his lead. The TIDA late model field cuts through the soft coastal air and begins to sort out the running order. Each driver, with a few laps run, now begins to move a little bolder and faster. In number 49, Riethmeyer has good speed and momentum coming out of the turns. He runs the only 6-cylinder on the series and really likes the car's maneuverability. In second since the start, Riethmeyer's engine has to work a lot faster just to keep up with Umscheid's number 52 car. Jay Watson in number 48 watches ahead as 2 of TIDA's champions, Yeomans 24 and Kelly number 57, chase down Riethmeyer. The nighttime heats up as the TIDA late models blast by. Yeomans will begin to notice more of Watson's car as the 2 accelerate on the back straightaway, sizing up the moves made by the other. There's competition here, and there's going to be more and more testing of the wills of these 2 as the race develops. Yeomans, a Corpus Christi native, has learned his trade on these very grooves. Watson, although sure of himself, knows that Yeomans controls the path before them with his experience. Riethmeyer, number 49, is trying to control his position by staying close enough to leader Umscheid. He doesn't want to run his tires down too fast, but he can't let Umscheid's fast Lumina get too far in front either. And those who drive a TIDA late model come to play hard, play fast, and won't wait too long for the wounded. Only one team wins. In the early stages of getting a car to compete at this level, there are slowdowns and miscalculations you're never ready for. Number 71, Oliver Billingsley, finds turn 4 to be just a little too slippery. But it's all in the game, and Billingsley has just earned another stripe. The leaders for this race have emerged as number 49 Riethmeyer leads number 57 Kelly into a fast run in turn 3. Number 24 Yeomans is now in third as Jay Watson, number 48, lurks behind the AFC Racing Thunderbird. Impatiently, Riethmeyer uses racing's body language to warn Ron Campney, number 18, to get out of the fast lane. But too much haste gets the experienced Riethmeyer into an infield slide in turn 1. There's no damage, just the realization that this wasn't the move Riethmeyer wanted to make. Refiring the engine, number 49 pushes back into traffic several positions down from his earlier second. Meanwhile, number 52, David Umscheid, still has all of his horses under control. His performance and his speed look equal to last season's strongest showings as he won the 93 season championship. We'll watch his progress in a moment. Everyone knows Diamond Shamrock is the place for performance-tested gasolines, snacks, and groceries. And they're twice as convenient for car care products like Pennzoil, America's most asked-for motor oil, giving you outstanding performance, protection, and quality. Treat yourself and your car at Diamond Shamrock. It's the place for Pennzoil, too.
For all you need, just pull in wherever you see the 3 diamond sign.
Put Diamond Shamrock and Pennzoil on your team for performance, protection, and quality. David Umscheid has the luck, the speed, and apparently a handle on this 100-lap race at Corpus Christi Speedway so far. Unfortunately, former winner of the last Corpus Christi event, number 96, Greg Davidson, hasn't been successful. Davidson has strained his right arm in the crash that took his car out of the race for tonight. All who know him know Greg is not ready to leave the track. Resumption of the race finds Umscheid continuing his run up front. But aggression and desire to win behind Umscheid are beginning to brew up a major bumping match with number 57, number 24, and number 48. Two TIDA season champions are pitting their experience, their desire, their skills, and a lot of heart against one another. Slick Yeomans in number 24 wants every race to mean something, especially this one in his hometown. But as the turn 4 track wrestles with him, Kelly moves smoothly past Yeomans in number 57. Umscheid in number 52 continues to put the problems of the field behind him, and patience is growing thin in the second and third place cars of Kelly and Yeomans as they chase the lap car of Bruce Bideau. Laps later, Umscheid, still in the lead, feels the heat building behind him. Although Kelly is now firmly in second, number 48 Watson is challenging number 24 Yeomans' position on the track. Yeomans, the more experienced driver and proven winner, has his eye on the race, but his instincts are following Watson's moves. And Watson has made his move count, sliding inside Yeomans on turn 4. But as the heat buildup in the tires causes the loss of control, several cars gather in turn 2. Yeomans manages to slide underneath into the infield. Another restart has shrunk Umscheid's dominating lead. Kelly isn't holding back now as he pushes the number 52 for position. Drivers follow the lead driver's line just as you follow the car in front of you to avoid the potholes. Umscheid's line has been good, but now this car's overheated tires are losing traction and Kelly is breathing within a hot competitive breath on Umscheid's bumper. The drama ahead is building as lap after lap the top 4 positions seem to be settled. But this is auto racing and plenty of things will happen yet. For race fans, this is why their sport is so satisfying and exhilarating at the same time. Yeomans now presses on Watson's mental and mechanical stability, giving him a tap that says the gloves are off. The number 48 driver has his hands full, but his blood is rising and he's not about to back down. Now the top 4 are all beginning to think, time to move. Suddenly, Watson goes low in turn 4, getting into the dirt, loses traction, and slips in front of Yeomans, sending Kelly to the wall. All are sent crashing and out of the race. Umscheid, still surviving and in the lead, has another attacker, number 22, Tommy Grimes, absolutely breathing fire behind him. Umscheid loses momentum, and immediately Grimes passes him by, as do the rest of the top pursuers. But in the very next pass through turn 1, Grimes' motor lets loose, and he's out of control. Number 59, Jimmy Spiller, can't believe his luck. Now he's the new race leader. But Spiller's teammate, Umscheid, has lost his tire's grip and bounced hard and flipped upside down in turn 4. This is unbelievable to everyone watching this crazy chain of events. Umscheid was uninjured, and number 21, Charlie Heflin, flashes by Spiller on the restart, grabbing this gold ring by the throat. No one believes their eyes, and Spiller is now losing his traction, just enough to be out of his line on the back straightaway. And as Spiller's car gets loose once again, Mark Kradimski pushes into second, leaving Spiller shaking his head again. Is this really happening to me, thinks Spiller? Kradimski is planning on making this TIDA nightmare work for him as he flies down the speedway. He's taken second, and who knows, maybe he still has a shot at first. But this battle royale ends with Charlie Heflin, winner, survivor.